Doot. Hey, who's that walking over here? It's dangerous to walk around here. Better turn back. Miri answers something in Halit, the native tongue of the Mirian Killit tribes. After a brief exchange in Halit with the Miri, the guard switches back to common and peace. If you want to speak with our elders or spend the night, you may enter. Just don't expect a free dinner. I don't.
In due time. That is not far.
Ah, Olga. A half-orc woman. Anyways, guess, who are you? If you're a friend, take a seat by the fire and let's talk. I'm Bolga from the Tiger Lords tribe. I lead this group. Quite a beast you got there. Ones like that. Oh, he's talking about Knock Knock. Ones like that we use for rags back home. Their hides aren't good for anything else. Ones like you I use for, hold on. Ones like you I use for chowder. Meat like dung. Not good for anything else. Are you a chieftain? Me? No, just seasoned enough to lead a group. Our chieftain is Armag the Twiceborn. He's back home in Numeria right now. What's your chieftain known for? Long ago, long story. Because there was another chieftain named Armag, and then basically reborn. I didn't know there were half-orcs among the Numerian barbarians. There's lots of people there are orcs. The orcs have lands nearby. A lot can happen between two neighboring people. What are you doing here? We're looking for some ruins or a cave or something. Well, don't really know. We're the sisters. They're witches that serve Armag. They seem to know a lot about the world, history, gods, even in other worlds. Pretty smart talkers. You'd hardly believe the things they know. Okay, where am I? Duke, Ath, and these sisters. They're in our main camp here. If you're looking to hire us or have some other business, come visit. It'd be much better than digging around in the dirt. Have you found anything of interest? It'd be nice if we had. Do you know anything about the situation at Varnhold? Nope. Tell me about Numeria. Numeria is the land with adamantine in its soil. I don't need to stay tonight. Spriggans who live in this cave are under my protections. Please leave so they can return to their home. I have no time for games. Leave now while I am still in the mood to ask politely. Barbarian stares into your eyes, but she's the first to drop her gaze. Fine, have it your way. Only 90? Only 90? Wait, really? Oh, I better grab these mushrooms.
Done and done.
Ooh, +4. Get it? More loot. Get the loot. Get the loot. Give me the loot. I have 2 different cheese cruzada and owlbear omelet. I only have a few owlbear eggs, so those better be worth it. You know, for a +1 enhancement bow, this thing is pretty damn nuts. Wow, bracers +4. What are these? These are +5. What do you have? You have a +4, and you have a +4. Wow, everybody has a +4. Wow, all 3 of them have a +4. Jeez. Huh. Oh well. Anyways, let's go. I was completely entirely expecting a Miri to right there, the Kelly Barbarians. Yeah, we're really not gonna actually explore this area, like do any of this stuff until, like, a lot of the main exploration isn't gonna end up happening until Linwarn's grave. This area is going to be very important for later. I'm going to need this.
In due time.
And nobody's fatigued, which is great. Can I do this right now?
All according to plan.
Knock knock used to lighting enemies on fire first.
The suffering.
This could be crazy.
Let us strike as one.
Be easier if you not fight back.
This should do it.
Oh my god.
Repent, Saren Ray. Be generous.
Hey, he crit.
For I am not.
Do not falter.
Come here, Bats. Knock knock stab you.
A calculated risk.
Well, that was unfortunate.
I see something.
Yeah, I'll just do a bunch of min-mons. It's fine. This is fine. Don't know why he decided to run, but okay, I guess. Didn't she already get to go?
Consider
Weird.
provoked.
Yeah, those min-mons aren't doing very well, are they?
Tear them apart. Onward.
Which knife to use?
This will hurt.
Boo!
You forced my hand.
Oh, he went after Knock Knock. Oh, no, you don't.
Go down. Stay behind me.
Knock knock used to lighting enemies on fire first.
Awesome. Damn.
Follow my lead.
Well, we got him, so there's that. Haha. Mushrooms! Oh my god, we're not leaving any loot behind. Oh, and mushrooms. And the mushrooms. By the way, we're getting close to level 11. It's still gonna probably be a bit. All right, well, I suppose that's it. All right, now we head to the barbarian camp. Never mind. Well, how big is this fight gonna be? This is gonna be a...
Approaching.
What is this? Oh, hello, friend.
Let's try this way.
Oh, no, no. Well, we're gonna go ahead and do this.
Let us strike as one. Do not falter.
Oh, really? Oh, well.
Be easy with not fight back.
Okay. That's it, really? Oh, sure, fine. We'll grab it. Boy. Okay. That should handle that for now.
I need to catch my breath.
Try to avoid. Oh, and we got, I think, maybe one character.
There was another way.
Legs
Who do we got? Oh!
Stomach empty.
Ah!
Oh, hi, friend.
This should do it.
Can't charge. Oh, he's fatigued. That's why. Well,
Cumberbatch, not that stab you. Which knife to use?
This is for you.
oh, boom. Nice. Oh, hello, friend. That'll do it. That giant spell for one creature. Oh, dear God.
Onwards!
A calculated risk.
Knock knock, used to lighting enemies on fire first.
I'll fight if I have to.
Excuse me?
I'll try to make this.
You are rude.
Stay behind me.
This is
will
most
hurt.
definitely probably where I would love. Lindsay!
Be easy, not
There we
fight
go.
back.
Moment of respite.
And done. Get out of here. Probably pick these up. We might be able to sell them in the camp. We might. We'll definitely have to see. Definitely have to. We'll have to see.
I'm hungry. When we stop.
Really?
We should gather our strength.
Try to avoid. Come on, avoid, 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 avoid. Yes.
I need to catch my breath.
There we go. I don't think there's going to be a fight, so let's go ahead and enter.
Knock knock tired.
Right,
Legs
tired.
weak. Stomach empty.
All right, on the low grounds along the hill, some Numerian barbarians had set up camp. Well, obviously set up recently as a place to rest. We were led to the main man named Dugath, a middle-aged skeleton with a gorgeous mane. Do as I do, Mary whispered in the Baron's ear. They really care about tradition here. The cupbearer filled everyone's goblets with wine. Placed his faith in a Mary and followed her example. And to my utter surprise, our barbarian's friend spilled her wine on the ground, and the Baron followed her example. Awful good. Demand she be invited. Ask the Tiger Lords who she is. Conscious between Dugath and the woman, one Miriam explained that the woman was one of the defaced sisters, half priestess, half wizard. Oh, so she's basically a I completely forgot it was. Haha. Saving is impossible.
I haven't seen my sisters for several days. I'm afraid they may be in trouble.
Definitely one of those times where it's just like, I'm still trying to work things out without headphones.
Trouble. You want me to risk my life and the lives of my people to do your dirty work? Go ahead. Ask Armagh to give the order. Oh, but Armagh stayed back in Numeria, which means I am the one making the decisions here.
But what about my sisters? Something terrible could happen to them.
You sisters insisted on this expedition. So it's your price to pay. With your blood, not ours. Something terrible could happen, you say? It is too late for that. We already lost good men on this pointless journey to nowhere. Whatever Armagh needs, it's not here, and it wasn't here from the start. But you didn't come here for him, did you? You came for your own reasons. You want some magic toy that once belonged to the ancient Cyclops. Well, I'm not leading my men to their deaths for that.
Dugath.
This conversation is over. You want help? Why not ask our guests to help you? If you can afford their rates, that is. As for me, my single remaining goal is to get my people home alive, and well, and as soon as possible.
Well, good morning. Well, let's get down to the business, shall we? Introductions are necessary. Baron, I know who you are. Let's discuss how we can be useful to one. Yeah, do you know who I am?
How do you think? We keep an eye on everything that happens in the region. It's smart to know our potential employers and our potential enemies. Hard to miss someone like you, dragging this green beast around like another compatriot.
I mean, well, Knock Knock is a compatriot, so...
These Longshanks know Knock Knock already. That is good. Fame is rising already. Just a tad more, and Knock Knock will be a real hero.
Who's that woman? I wish I knew who these witches are and and where they came from.
Are and where they came from. Our chieftain, The great Armagh, the spirits bless him, trusts them as if they were holy oracles. He sent us with them to these dead hills, and none but the sisters and the chieftain himself know why. Who am I to confront the chieftain? So now we wander these lands, chasing the unknown.
Do you know anything about what happened to Varnhold?
Varnold, huh? Isn't that the village Megor Varn got from the Ristovic Sword Lords? I know Varn. He's not the best fighter, but not the worst. As for what happened there, I wouldn't know.
So how can we be useful to each other?
I'm afraid we can't. At least not yet. I'd be happy to take a new job, but our chieftain's orders were strict. Search the location and come back with a report. But if you could help us here, say, by finding whatever these witch sisters are looking for.
Oh, I didn't know I could do that during the
or
during
maybe
conversations.
just making them disappear forever. Mark my word, Baron. The Tiger Lords never forget those who helped them.
There's a whole army here. How did you manage to get so far?
None of your business, actually. But just to reassure you, we weren't sneaking into your lands without permission. I'll answer. It was magic. The sisters opened some strange tunnel, and we used it to get here from Numeria. Gorham witnessed my words. I'm no coward, but I'd rather march for a month through all the river kingdoms than use that damned tunnel again. It was strange, wrong, just like those witches themselves.
So what are you looking for here?
I wish I knew. The sisters are looking for something, but they won't tell anyone what it is. I guess it's some antique that used to belong to the Cyclops. Some magic trinket or something. As for me, the only thing I'm looking for is a good reason to quit this nonsense and return to Numeria as soon as possible.
Is this how you serve your liege?
Don't confuse our chieftains with your kings, knight. It's the chieftain who swears an oath to the tribe, not the other way around. Liege. I was one of the tribe's elders when he was in his first teeth.
How did it go? Did you find anything interesting?
If we did, do you think we'd still be here now? The only thing to be found in these hills is one's own death. A group of my men entered a cave that turned out to be a spriggan den. They barely survived the encounter. Also, we found the ruins of some old tower, ancient as the world itself, and useless as this expedition. There is nothing to be found here, except, like I said, for one's own death.
Let me ask you a question.
Ask away, why not?
Tell me about yourself.
I'm Dugath, son of Gordir and Harith Three Fingers from the Tiger Lord's tribe. My entire life, I've served Gorham, first on the battlefield, sword in my hand, and later with prayer as well. I've fought in battles all across the river kingdoms, in Yoberia, Guld, Ustalev. My price is high, my hand is steady, and my sword is deadly.
Gorham?
Our lord in iron doesn't
Well, we already
like
know about Gorham, so I can...
Well said, old man. Truly well said. Blood for Gorham!
Blood for Gorham, chat. Anyways, tell me about your
There
tribe.
are many tribes in Numeria. Each does its best to survive. The Black Horses sell adamantine. The Blood Pikes rob caravans, and their white scars lick the boots of the Technic League. As for us, the Tiger Lords, We are mercenaries, and the best ones in this part of Avestan. Remember this, Baron. If you keep your throne long enough, we'll meet again. Sooner or later, fighting side by side, or otherwise. Who knows?
And some deal in slave trade.
Yes, there's plenty of those too. And their numbers will never dwindle, so long as the Technic League runs the country.
Tell me about your chief.
He's a strong fighter, brave one. He says he's Armagh, an incarnation of a hero from the old times. Just don't ask if I believe it. Armagh is smart. He knows how to do business. If he'd only pay less attention to what those witches whisper, he'd be a perfect chieftain. Eons ago, stars rained down on Umeria. Pieces of metal, both dead and living ones, fell from the sky. Since then, metal monsters roam those lands, and the grounds hold a wealth of adamantine, among other valuable things. Weaklings don't survive there. As for us, Numerian Kelits, we grew up on that land. We drank its poisoned waters and breathed its toxic air. Metals from the depths infused our bones and muscles. No one can beat us. If there were anyone capable of bringing us down, it would be ourselves.
What do your people know about the Cyclopses?
Not that much. Long ago, these lands were part of their empire. They were a great people back then, used unbelievable magic, and possessed treasures beyond count. Ages passed, and their empire crumbled into dust. Cyclops became wild and forgot all about what they once used to be. But the ruins... Yes, the ruins remember everything.
Thank you for your answers.
You're welcome.
Well, there's that.
You, our guest. The Baron, am I right? I'm sorry you witnessed that unpleasant scene. If I may ask, what is your name?
You don't need to know my name.
So be it. Everyone has their secrets, Baron.
Tell me about Numeria.
These are enigmatic lands. Stars rain from the sky. Soil bleeds fire and gives birth to metal instead of grass. These are lands of mysteries and nightmares. But they're destined to become the salvation of us all, for that is where great Armagh lived, died, and rose again, and he will bring redemption for us all.
Who are you?
I am one of those who call themselves the Defaced Sisters. We've rejected our names and our faces in service to benevolent spirits. I'm sorry that I cannot reveal our true destiny to you yet, but believe me when I say our mission is extremely important. Not just for us, not just for the tribe, but for the entire world.
So honorable. Do these benevolent spirits have names?
Do not burden yourself with idle questions, cleric. Know that all the truths you are seeking for will find you, but only when you are ready for them.
Tell me about Armagh.
He's a man of great destiny. The gods themselves tried to lay him low, but he came back, defied death itself, as was foretold, for that was his fate. He's destined to save many, many lives, but at a terrible cost to himself. I would never wish a fate like that on you, Baron. I would never wish a fate like that on anyone.
What are you looking for here?
It is not yet time to answer this question. We are searching for ancient.
He's speaking
ruin.
riddles.
Don't be wary of riddles. Those wise enough to solve them eventually learn much more than those who always seek straight answers.
What were you and Dugath arguing
My
about?
sisters. They each went out on their own quests and never returned. Not one of the three. I can understand Dugath. He doesn't trust us. But by refusing to help my sisters and me, he puts himself, his people, countless innocent souls in grave danger. If only I could soften his impertinent heart.
How is this possible? Doesn't this army know any kind of order or discipline? How do they manage to even fight in such chaos?
Valerie, you'd be surprised. Do you have any idea where your sisters might be?
Do you have a map? I can provide you some direction. One of my sisters went to the sepulchre of forgotten heroes. Another went looking for the Forsaken Mound. And the third was going to visit the ruins of the City of the Hollow Eyes. I won't lie, these places are all very dangerous. But searching for lost truth always involves danger.
Do you know anything about what happened to... we already... I'm not going to worry about... what
With the
conversation?
most valuable treasure of all, truth.
Okay. Do you know anything... I'm not going to ask the fifth question because we technically already got an answer. Do you know anything about what happened in Varnhold?
Dark things tend to happen in that land. I can only guess to the fate of Varnhold. My 3 sisters know more. Hell, if
Gotcha.
in your travels you meet my sisters, please help make
Will do.
kind spirits.
All right. So we got all that set. Loot.